It is the 30th anniversary of the bombing of the federal building in Oklahoma City. A domestic terrorist set off a truck bomb, killing 168 people, including children. A ceremony took place this morning at the site, which is now the Oklahoma City National Memorial and Museum, with dignitaries including former President Bill Clinton. Also in attendance is a man who lives near Charlotte.
His name is John Wallace, and he was on the scene only a few hours after the attack. CBS 17's Bill Young sat down with him this week as he described what he saw in front of him that day.
Looking at the front side, the glass was completely gone. Carpet was sticking out. You could look into people's offices. I remember coats still being hung up on a coat rack, and cabinets and different things that were observable.
John Wallace's words transport you to just outside the Alfred P. Murrah Federal Building on April 19, 1995.
Bill, it was everything that you could possibly imagine. A war zone in a limited area to the Murrah Building. I think one of the things that was the most shocking to me was you could see where people had been laying down, being given first aid. There was blood on the street. There were also bits of the truck that had blown up.
John worked for the Salvation Army at the time. He was in charge of setting up a mobile canteen less than a block from the site.
We actually saw the last person removed from the Murrah Building, the poor woman who had her leg amputated. You asked me how this affected me. I just recalled that for many months after that time, I had trouble with blue and red lights. Because I remember the person being taken out by ambulance. I've got this book.
John has 2 tubs filled with tangible memories of that day.
I took this one photograph of the Murrah Building, and the sun was just coming up. And that is forever frozen in my mind, is the sun coming up and shining through the Murrah Building.
He ended up spending 10 days at the site.
Well, you don't serve at the Oklahoma City bombing without being changed forever. I have served in other places in addition to the bombing. None of those have pulled tears out of me like the Oklahoma City bombing did.
I asked John why he wanted to sit down and talk about such a traumatic event. His response, quote, "This is for the memorial and for the 168 people who were killed. We can't forget them." I'm Bill Young, CBS 17 News.